Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, thanks so much. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Show, as we are bringing to you guys crypto in the morning. And listen, guys, I got so much to share with you guys today. I mean, I know we're not gonna have time, so I'm trying to give you as much as I can within the amount of time that we have. We also do have a brother that's here. We're going to be interviewing, bring you guys information on this new Black-owned cannabis crypto NFT project as well. Make sure you guys get all the information, ask all your questions. I'm just super excited. Just because I love to just educate and make you guys aware of the opportunity that's in front of us, what I consider to be one of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that we get to build wealth. And with the vehicles that can get us there, and I believe one of those vehicles, not the only vehicle, is cryptocurrency. If you believe in that as well, if you believe that crypto can lead you to financial freedom, as it has done for myself, go put in console #crypto. That's right, go put in console #crypto. Now, I'm your host, ERGJ, certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. And again, we got a wonderful show. I mean, just so much information going on, so much news, so much to share here this morning. Go and let us know where you're connecting from, though, by the way. Let us know what city, what state, what country you might be connecting from here this morning as we're broadcasting from our virtual studios here in Decatur, Georgia. That's right, Decatur, where it's greater. Love to know just how far our reach is here this morning, as you might be connected from anywhere in the world. And as you guys do that, go ahead and do me a favor. If you're your brother's keeper, if you're your sister's keeper, this is important information, right? Many people say nobody told them. Hey, listen, I've been yelling and screaming for about 5 years now. Hit that like button, that share button, that follow button, subscribe button, that heart button, wherever you may be, right? So all my homies that's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter here this morning. We're going to start. Right, we're going to start by getting pumped up with our daily motivation for African-American success. This is for all my brothers and my sisters. This is what I do to get my mind right. And I want to help you get your mind right, get your $1 million mind right, your $1 billion mind right. Get your mind right this morning. Good morning to you, Miss Electric Satin over there at Instagram. Brittany Tyler is in the house from Indianapolis. Miss Janelle Johnson from Atlanta, Georgia is in the building. Miss Amanda Hollingsworth is joined us as well, out of Atlanta as well. Everybody put in the console, do it now. That's the title of our subject of our passage here today from Dennis P. Kimbrough, one of our Black authors who talks about nothing but Black wealth and success, by the way, in all his books. Dennis P. Kimbrough on November 12th. Do it now. Now, our quote today comes from Ethel Waters, a singer, dancer, and actress, Black woman, says this: many people know how to criticize, but few know how to praise. Many know how to criticize, but few know how to praise. What's going on, Brother Sims is in the house. Happy birthday to your brother. I see that he just had a birthday. Miss Alva T. Bolden is in the house. Neil Akram is joined us as well. What does Brother Kimbrough have to say about this? Hey, let's go and read. Why do we find it so much easier to compliment the dead than the living? At funerals, the friends and family members gathered cannot say enough about the deceased. During life, however, all those qualities that now draw praise usually went unnoticed. On her deathbed, after a lifetime of love and devotion to others, Ida B. Wells, the journalist and social activist of her day, left this inspiring message. Loving praise is the best medicine. Don't wait too late. Be generous with kindness, but cautious with criticism. Be generous with kindness, but cautious with criticism. Life is as sacred as death. It's appropriate to remember the departed a departed one fondly, but it's even better to say what we have to say while the person can still hear it. People don't become better or more deserving in death than they were in life. Living, not dying, is what makes us praiseworthy. It is no small thing to fall in love, to raise a family, to strive to assist others, to live each day with all its mundane routines as well as we can. We need to say all those loving words and express all those loving thoughts on this side of death. The dead are beyond the daily struggle and thus beyond any need of encouragement. It is we, the living, who must depend on each other for mutual comfort and support. If we have a word of appreciation to offer, let us say it now. If you have a word of appreciation to offer, Let us say it now. And here is today's affirmation for today. You can write it in the comments or you just say it with me as well. Our affirmation today, repeat after me. Today, I will share my thoughts of love and respect before it's too late. Today, I will share my thoughts of love and respect before it's too late. All right, guys, that's what we got for Dennis P. Kimbrough as we are hopping into this thing here today. Man, for our daily motivation for African American success, Mr. Dennis P. Kimbrough, we put respect on your name. Absolutely, man. Crypto in the morning, man. I got so much to share. Oh, Lord. So I'm going to try to get what I can get out. We do have our brother who has joined us as well. I'll be bringing him in just a few minutes. I'm pretty sure he's going to have some things to say as well. Let me go ahead and hit that share screen button so we get right to this thing because we only got so much time. We only got so much time, but I am ready to wow you this morning. Oh, yes. I'm ready to wow you. Now, it's Financial Freedom Friday. Right, Financial Freedom Friday. So I did want to have some time to kind of vent and rant because I wanted to go off this morning. But nonetheless, we don't have that kind of time. So nonetheless, I just have to save it for another day. But at any rate, it is Financial Freedom Friday. Go and put accounts about financial freedom. Financial freedom is in the hizzy. Let me move this on over here. Get this out the way so we can just go right through this thing. We got our fear and greed index up. This giving us an indication of the tone, the sentiment, the emotion that's going on in the crypto market right now. We're sitting at a 74, still greedy. I'm still waiting, right? Just waiting on another opportunity. Now, I thought yesterday, because it was Veterans Day, I thought we might see a little bit of opportunity there yesterday. Didn't happen, but I do know what's going to happen come Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait patiently, but listen. Listen. Okay, that's all I can say. Listen. We'll take a look at the market here real quick, because I got some other stuff I got to get to. But at any rate, not much has changed since yesterday. Bitcoin still obviously going to still be number one, $1.2 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, Ethereum coming in at number two. Not much has changed, but you see here that pretty much all these top 10 coins or whatever are down. So again, it's starting. We're starting to see some of the enthusiasm kind of get down a little bit. We was at 83 to 79 to 74. So I'm just still waiting. I'm still waiting patiently because it's about to go down. I'm just getting my ducks together. I'm just getting my little savings together. I don't really spend a whole bunch of money no more. I invest a lot. Okay, I just changed the way that I think and the way I feel about stuff, and I just don't spend a whole lot no more. I just invest a lot. Spend less, invest more. Everybody put that in comments below. Spend less, invest more. Okay, spend less, invest more. We may have a spending problem, but what we have is an investing problem, and that can be changed at any point in time. Okay, what's going on with you, Miss Play to Win is in the house. All right, Financial Freedom is right today. I will share my thoughts of love and respect before it's too late. Oh Lord, what happened to my did this thing just disappear? Well, I was gonna show this, but okay, let's see if this thing, I don't know what happened. Benzinga, I don't come here very often. What's going on, Miss Zakia? Nicole is in the house. Thanks so much. I'm not gonna wait all day for this thing to load up. At any rate, this was an article that talked about Starbucks looking to add a reload option for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, that's what this article was about. But this thing don't act like it don't want to move, so let's keep moving forward. Anyway, so Universal is in the news. Universal Music Group is in the news because look what they have done. Universal forms a metaverse band on Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. So basically, they have put together a virtual band that will call Kingship. It's the gorilla-inspired virtual group, and they're actually going to be releasing music to perform in the metaverse. And they're going to be dropping their own NFT collectibles. Now, notice this. This is Universal group, music group, Universal Records, all that stuff. They're not, look what they're doing. I don't want y'all to pay attention. Everybody put guys on pay attention. This is not them signing an artist. This is them creating a virtual group and giving them some music to play on the metaverse and then dropping their own NFT collectibles. Can you see that they're phasing out people? They say, we don't need you. We got the music. We got the auto-tunes. We got all that stuff. We can create the music, and we can put that behind our own fictitious characters, and they can become the group that's going to be playing on the metaverse. See, I just treaded stuff. I don't know what where y'all mind be going, but I be like, oh Lord, this is getting a little wild now. So Kingship, a gorilla-inspired virtual group, let me say that again for the people in the back, will release music. They're gonna have their own music, and they're gonna perform in the metaverse, and they're gonna be dropping their own NFT collectibles. Okay? So they have partnered with Bored Ape Yacht Club to create their own fictitious virtual group that makes music. And then they're going to be drops in NFTs, okay? So Universal Music Group has formed Kingship, a virtual band based on the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT avatars owned by collector Jimmy McNeilus. Kingship will release music and perform in the metaverse with plans to release its own NFT collectibles as well. So you can see how they're getting, let's call it, they're getting creative, okay? So I don't want to go too much into this because we got a lot to share. But again, reimagining the virtual band playbook of gorillas with a crypto twist. Major music label, Universal Music Group. Now, why are they doing it? I want you guys to think about why they're doing this. Why are they doing this? Well, if you have been watching us and paying attention over the past couple of days and couple of weeks, you see that artists are going independent. Artists are saying we don't need the record label in order to monetize our fan base. So the record label said, well, hey, if y'all don't need us, we don't need you. We got the music, we got the masters. All we need to do is create something that's going to actually play the music. And in this particular case, they said we're going with the metaverse band. Y'all see how this playing out? So I don't know who's going to win, right? Because we still need people. But the music group said, well, we don't need you either. Okay? We're going to still find ways to stay in business and to make this thing do what it do. Okay? So this is getting very interesting because artists are going independent with their music, and the record labels are saying we're going independent with what we can put out. Okay, so this is very interesting here to me. Right there, now stands for the Metaverse Group. The band Kingship is composed of characters pulled from NFTs owned by noted collector Jimmy McNeilus, who recently sold another one of his Bored Ape NFTs for $3.4 million on Sotheby's auction. Okay, the label will develop music for the band to perform in animated and virtual world settings. Just think about this. This is basically like Disney. Okay, just think about Mickey Mouse and the Mickey Mouse Club. This is basically what this is. Okay, all right. Version 1 says the online metaverse grows and evolves. I see you, Cryptochronic. I'll bring you up in just a second. Universal also plans to release NFTs based around the band, which can be used for exclusive access into events and will let existing Bored Ape Yacht Club holders have first crack at purchasing them. Now, what are these events? These events will be in the metaverse. It won't be a concert tour like we may be used to going to a concert. No, we're going to be putting on our Oculus glasses. We're going to be going into the metaverse with our avatars, and our avatars are going to be purchasing tickets to go and listen to the new metaverse band. That's what's coming down the pike. I hope that you guys are paying attention. Okay? This is crazy. I mean, this is crazy. Now, also in the news, I just don't know. I just wish my mayor was in Miami. I don't know what's going on. But here's the deal. Miami will start giving some of its residents free Bitcoin. What? Let me say that again. Now, we know that Bitcoin is about $64,000 per coin, and some of the residents in Miami will be getting free Bitcoin. Now, how many guys wish that, as you guys may have been participating on Tuesday last week, well, probably not because most people didn't vote. But anyway, if you participated in your local elections, how many guys wish you had a mayor who was saying, you know what, we're going to make sure that our residents get some free Bitcoin? This is why I know his name, Mayor Suarez. I know his name because he's doing something that other mayors and other politicians ain't doing. He taking care of the people. The mayor of Miami said they will be staking the city's Miami coin, which we talked about as well, to earn Bitcoin and then distribute those earnings to Miamians. So I don't know, it may be time for me to move. I mean, I love me some Decatur and ATL, but it looks like Miami is calling my name. Okay? Let me say this again. Everybody put the console in capital letters, that four-letter F word that I don't like, other than when it comes to Bitcoin, free. Oh, Lord, this is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see what Francis Suarez, the Miami mayor city, has again raised the stakes as to which city in the United States will become the country's crypto hub. Now, as I told you, there is a push, a fight going on for who's going to be the United States crypto capital of the world. Okay, Miami's going for it. New York City's going for it. I mean, some city in Tennessee going for it. LA is trying to get into the mix. I mean, they saying, listen, we not gonna be last. We might not be first, but we ain't gonna be last. And I hope that be the same for you. So we might not be first, but we damn sure ain't gonna be last. Okay? I hope you say the same thing too. Suarez announced today on CoinDesk TV that the city will be staking a large portion of its native cryptocurrency. So Miami has its own cryptocurrency called the Miami coin. We talked about that a couple of days ago. This is why you don't want to miss a show. To earn yield in Bitcoin. So they're going to be exchanging the Miami coin to earn yield on Bitcoin. This is the same process that I hope that you're using with your altcoin investments. You are taking some of the profits that you get from your altcoin, Shiba Inu profits, and you go get you some Bitcoin. That's what the smart people are doing. I mean, that's what the smart people are doing. Now, I'm going to share with you why that's so important. What's more, he said, Miami will be the first city in America to give a Bitcoin yield as a dividend directly to its residents. What? Miami will be the first city in America to give a Bitcoin yield as a dividend directly to its residents. Woo! Lord Jesus. Now we have a city. We got countries like El Salvador. We got cities like Miami and New York. We got mayors getting Bitcoin. We got billionaires getting Bitcoin. We have corporations buying Bitcoin. We have institutions buying Bitcoin. Here's my question. Why not you? What else do you need to know at this particular point other than buy Bitcoin? Everybody put that in the comments below. Buy Bitcoin. Okay, now, why is it so important? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I got another article for you. Here's another reason why it's so important. Well, diamond hands, some of y'all know what that is. That means we holding strong. We holding on for dear life. Look at this. There's only 12.9% of the Bitcoin supply remaining on exchanges. Exchanges like Coinbase, exchanges like, I don't know, Atomic or Crypto.com, or wherever it is you might be getting some Bitcoin. There's only 12.9% left. Everybody else has pulled that stuff off and put it into their cold storage wallets, and I'm holding on for dear life. And listen, what does that mean? That means that supply is extremely limited and demand is extremely high. And I don't know about you, but you cannot let the billionaires get all the Bitcoin while you sitting there waiting and trying to figure it all out. Listen, 12.9% of Bitcoin supply remains until they mine some more. Which means, what does that tell you? That tell you that even though it's $64,000 right now, it's going higher. Okay? Now, don't be the person that waits till it gets to 100,000 and then you try to ape in because now you feel like you done missed an opportunity. I'm just trying to let you know right now, hey, buy Bitcoin. Oh, Lord. I mean, oh, my goodness. I've been saying this stuff for about 4 years. It's still fun to me. It's still fun to me. Diamond hands. Okay, so this is letting you know, again, only 12.9% of Bitcoin supply remains on the exchanges. Once the exchanges ain't got none, the only way you can get it is for somebody to give it to you peer-to-peer in some type of exchange. That means you need to know a Michael Saylor. You need to know a Elon Musk. You need to know a Mark Cuban. You need to know a Eric Adams. You need to know a Jack Dorsey or a Jay-Z and say, hey, man, can I get some of that Bitcoin off of you? Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's keep this thing going, man. Oh, okay. I'm on time. Because, listen, I want to share some other stuff with you guys, but here's the deal. Now, why else is this important? Well, it's this thing called inflation that's taking place. You guys know. You guys go to the pumps and you see the gas and skyrocketing. You go to the gas. You go to the grocery store. You see the eggs are more expensive, the milk is more expensive, the juice is more expensive. Well, they're saying, it came out yesterday, and I don't know how accurate this is, but I just like to share it anyway. Say, man, you are losing about 1% of your buying power every 30 days based upon inflation. Okay, according to the numbers, you're now losing 1% of your value in USD dollars every 30 days. 1%. So you just do the math on how much you have right? And 1% of that, you're losing buying power every 30 days because of inflation. We just got the numbers that talked about, record high inflation in October, right? 6.4% is what they're saying. But we start seeing even higher rates as we go category to category of stuff that we actually use, okay? It's getting expensive. It's more expensive to live today than it was last week. Okay, all right. And when y'all go to the grocery store, that same $100, y'all cart look a little bit short. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen. So anyway, according to the latest numbers coming out of the United States Bureau of Statistics, the state of the economy can be summed up neatly by this tweet by Preston Byrne. According to official numbers, your money is now losing 1% of its value every 30 days. Well, here's the deal. You got to ask yourself, well, what am I going to do about that? I just can't sit here and just hope that it changes. No, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to do what maybe I haven't learned how to do. Maybe nobody's really taught me about doing. That's actually called investing. I got to figure out a way to make my money grow. Everybody put console, make my money grow. You got to figure out a way. That's how you combat it. You have to figure out your own way to make your money grow. Now, I know we can talk about what they didn't teach us and what they didn't talk to us about, and all we can do all the excuses about why we don't know this information. That's cool and all, but that ain't going to change nothing. Okay, that ain't gonna change nothing. That's the criticism. That ain't gonna change nothing. What can change something though is you doing something about what you now know, because they say, hey, if you know better, you do better, which I don't believe. I believe if you know better, you still have a choice to do better, and most people still don't choose to do better. You have to decide in your own way, whatever that way is going to be. Now, I believe that crypto is one of the easiest ways to do that, but you might find some other way. You might start your business. You might invest in stocks. You might, I don't know, get in real estate. I don't know. You have to decide. You got to figure out your own way. And here's the worst way. The worst way is to do nothing. That's the worst way. The worst option that you can decide at this particular time when it comes to your money is to do nothing. In other words, to be that citizen, to be that laborer who said, I'm gonna hide it under the mattress. Right? I'm gonna store it under the ground. Don't be that laborer. Don't be that talent guy. That's the worst thing you can do. You got to figure out a way in your own way to make your money grow. So what's the state of inflation right now? Inflation for all items has now increased 6.2%, meaning your dollars are worth less when paying for products and services. This level of inflation represents the highest rise in the last 20 years. The last 20 years. This represents the highest rise going on, which Miss Debbie O'Shaughnessy is in the building. Of course, the official data itself could be massaged to keep markets calm, as suggested by Anthony Pompliano. He suggests the unofficial number is over 10%, which would paint an even gloomier picture for the U.S. economy. Now, I believe Pomp is right on time. This is why Jack Dorsey, the owner of Twitter and Square, with his access to direct merchant data, claimed we are already in the beginning stages of hyperinflation. What we do now know is how the Federal Reserve forecasts have turned out. On March 17, 2021, the forecast at 2.2 as a core of personal consumption expenditures. This rate was supposed to decrease to 2.0 in 2022. It ain't decreasing. It ain't going down. I mean, I think it's foolish for us to believe that it's going down. It's doing nothing but going up. Instead of following through on the forecast by the world's most powerful monetary institution, the core PCE has doubled. This is no small mistake to overlook. To make matters worse, personal income growth has turned negative. Personal income growth has turned negative. So expenses are going up. It's costing more, but your income is actually going down. You're making less. Income growth is negative as a whole, presenting another market force that is depreciating the value of consumers' asset. What would it be like for you to have a job and your income is depreciating? It's going in the wrong direction for some strange reason. Okay? This is where we are in life. This ain't me. I'm just trying to give you guys, I'm just informing you guys. Overall, the confidence in the economy is growing weaker by the day, exacerbated by things like the Great Resignation as people become disillusioned with work. Needless to say, this cocktail of failed forecasts, labor shortages, and major supply chain disruptions doesn't bode well for the U.S. economy, especially with somebody like Biden in office. But nonetheless, I digress. Okay? So you guys are getting the information. This is called financial education, financial literacy, so that you know. Now, what you decide to do with it, that's on you. But now you say, oh, wait a second. This brother ain't just talking now. He ain't just got some post up. He just not making some meme. No. He is really shooting out the fire today. And I got to give me some water to put that fire out that's happening around my house. It's happening in every city of America. It's happening all over the country. No one is exempt. It has nothing to do with you being black or white. It has nothing to do. What it comes down to is this color called green. And I would like to call it color called gold because Bitcoin is gold. Okay? You better do something. And I tell you, doing nothing is probably the stupidest thing that you can do. Here's what I would say. At the very least, I got a 3-letter word for it. At the very least, Miss Gardner. At the very least, Miss Debbie O'Shaughnessy. At the very least, DeFi Jamel Seasons. At the very least, you should try. Everybody put also try. That's called giving it some effort. That said, hey, man, I may not know what I'm doing. I may not understand everything. But he said, try. He said, hey, at least buy Bitcoin. That could be a try. I tried that. Now, Bitcoin, we put up something the other day. We said Bitcoin at 2013 was $200. Right? Now it's $64,000. Okay? At the very least, I could try. Or, here's what most people do. I see what's coming down the pike. I get the information, and I keep living how I've been living. I keep doing what I've been doing. I didn't try. Well, let's see how that works out for you. Okay? Let's see how that works out for you. Now, I got a cool little story. Then we're going to take a break. Then we're going to bring our brother on, talk about what's going on. But I found this being interesting. Now, I can't verify the story, but I like the story nonetheless. So whether it's true or not, doesn't matter to me. Okay? But anyway, because I don't really like the sun, I don't know what that means. But somebody said they invested $2,000 in cryptocurrency, and 2 years later, they have over $1 million. Now, I can believe that actually has happened. I would say that he probably added more than just, he started with 2,000, but he kept building his account. But I can see how this could probably happen. And he just bought his dream home. So he actually, let's read about this. Terrence J. Leonard. Again, I can't verify the story, but it's a black man they got on here. It's a nice story nonetheless, even if it's fairy tale. Cryptocurrency trader has revealed a $2,000 investment swelled to $1 million, allowing him to buy his dream home. Terrence J. Leonard said his initial outlay came after a colleague explained the ins and outs of cryptocurrency to him over lunch. And within 2 years, he's turned investment into a life-changing sum. Everybody put it down for life-changing wealth. Life-changing wealth. So when I talk to people about my 6-figure crypto account, I basically did what he did. I got started and I kept going. Okay. Then next thing you know, the money did the work and it started adding extra digits to my initial investment. And I kept adding some capital into my initial investment. And then boom, there you go. Okay. So I believe this is doable. This is not unrealistic in this environment. Okay. Not unrealistic. Let me see if I can scroll down. Okay. Let's see what he did. Let's see what I hate all these pop-ups and all that stuff. So he's a former Navy officer who works as a software engineer and lives in Washington, D.C., admitted that he first thought cryptocurrency markets were the Wild West. How many guys first thought when you heard about cryptocurrency that it was a scam? That's not true. He thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. It didn't stop me, though. I kept learning. I kept researching. But he told Newsweek soon I began to see the value of the coins I had bought going up. Leonard explained in March of 2020, there were a series of days where I was refreshing the app that I used to track my investments, and I was seeing the value of my coins skyrocket. Some of you guys went through that. Some of you guys went through, like, oh, Lord, what's going on here? Y'all, ooh, Lord, what is going on? He described it as a super exciting and stressful. But in April this year, his investment hit $1 million. It was then that he was able to buy the house of his dream by selling $50,000 of his cryptocurrency as a down payment on a $650,000 property. In the United States, it's hard to find a seller willing to accept Bitcoin right now. So anyone hoping to use their crypto earnings would have to cash out. In the United Kingdom, most lenders won't let you use crypto as a source of deposit. And it won't count as income, so you can't use it to increase the value of your home you want to buy. That's right now, but that's changing as well. All right, so a nice little story. All right, we're not going to spend too much time there, but hey, man, brother said, hey, I went from 2,000 to $1 million. I bought my dream home, and it's life-changing for me. Okay, it was life-changing for me. Again, I can't verify the story, but hey, it sounds good to me nonetheless. At any rate, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to bring our CEO from Cryptochronic on to talk to us about what they got going on. This is a brother. Also, going to get it. I know he probably jumping at the bit over there because this is just exciting stuff. Exciting times for people who are willing to try. Okay, willing to try. We'll be right back after the break.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, we should be back. All right, so you guys should be able to hear me now on Facebook and YouTube. Fantastic. Sound is silent after your Oh, okay, no problem. Oh, no problem. It's cool. Am I back now? I should be back now. We have technical difficulty. Y'all know how it is when y'all know how it is. They'll be trying to come. As soon as black folks start getting together, working together, stuff happens. That's how it is. Y'all should expect this by now, okay? You should expect that stuff to happen. So anyway, all right, thanks so much for coming back. I don't know if the commercial played and all that stuff, but nonetheless, right, the Black Bazaar, y'all should already know. Go Black Bazaar, theblackbazaar.com, shop black with us and all that good stuff. We just sold some organic ginger powder. Somebody bought some of that as well. So we got some natural, healthcare products available for you. But we are going to get into, I'm going to bring my brother up here just a second. Let me know if, let me get some thumbs up. I see you down there, Cryptochronic. You ready to rock and roll? Okay. All right, let me switch this out. Let's get right back to the show, man. If you are enjoying the show, you get some value out of what we're sharing here today. Let me go ahead and get some hand claps in the chat. You appreciate someone bringing some information and awareness to you guys so you guys can make some decisions, some changes, and all that good stuff. If that's you, go ahead and put some hand claps in the chat so let us know that you're enjoying the show here this morning. I'm going to bring my brother up from Cryptochronic. He is ready to rock and roll. So let me bring him up. I'll turn the sound up over here for my Instagram people so you guys can hear as well. Man, welcome to the show, the Money and Power Show. My brother from Cryptochronic CEO is in the house. What's going on with you, man?
Peace, my brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well. Yeah, you coming in just fine, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today. I've been super excited about what I've been seeing with the Cryptochronic project. And I don't think that people really know all that you guys are doing, man. So let's start here. Tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do, brother.
All right. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you, my brother, for having such a wonderful show. This is inspiring. You've given me a lot of energy, and you crunk me up today. So thank you for doing what you do. We need you. You're a pillar in the community, and I appreciate this opportunity to come on the show. My name is Jerome DD Jr. I am likewise from Decatur, where it's greater. So I know him, brother ERGJ, for some years. I grew up here in Georgia. I've done a lot, former basketball player. I played overseas in Japan for 8 years. I went to Morehouse College, studied psychology, a little bit of business finance. And, ever since my ball days, I've just been on entrepreneurship path. I've always been kind of outside the box. And I really had an opportunity to spread my wings while I was overseas and do some different things that kind of set me up to do some of the things I'm doing now. So to keep it short and sweet, to give you the skinny, I basically currently run several businesses in various industries, from education to technology to entertainment, that being sports, dance, music, and being in technology for the last 10 years, gaming and mobile apps, web app development. I've always kind of been on the cusp of what's coming next. Like 10 years ago, we were into augmented reality mobile app creation. So when we started to see cryptocurrency, like everybody else, it's like, what is this? What is this? But over time, we're still keeping our ear to the pavement. We're listening to the business community. We're listening to the tech community, and we started to see more and more people getting involved. And so that kind of forced me to really peel my eyes back and dive in, really. As a matter of fact, ERGJ was one of the first people who I really had some initial talks with about this. And I remember specifically where we started a couple years ago and where we are today as being actual NFT creators. So when I first got started, with NFTs, it wasn't NFTs. It was just cryptocurrency investment, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Coinbase, all the basic ways that people do things. And then I started to get more knowledge and information. The more I paid attention, the more I learned about the landscape. I started to understand the difference between, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I started to understand the difference between, generation 1, generation 2, generation 3 blockchain. companies. And so once, NFTs dropped and the big craze happened earlier this year, again, it forced us to reevaluate everything we knew. I was just sitting at home one day and a thought came to me as a creative. I said, Cryptochronic. And the thought just came to me and I just decided, man, I got to do something with this. And we created a logo. Let me back up a little bit. We have a company called Universal Phoenix Group, which runs a wonderful internship program. We've been running it for around 7 years. So we have a nice group of young talent and students who help us to create many things in a learning environment. We also have Block by Block Publishing, which is a company that myself and CJ Peters, who is founder of Console Kings, it's a gaming and hip hop based company. We founded that company earlier this year with the intention to manage and operate various NFT and gaming platforms and products. So, we're basically partnering with ourselves all around the board. We've created several entities that kind of partner with each other. And right now we actually have, several NFT projects under development. Cryptochronic is going to be the first one that we release in terms of an actual full collection, full plan, fully thought out, marketing. We did, experiment earlier this year. When we saw the NFTs, we just rushed basically and made some NFTs and threw them out there on the Rarible. We didn't really know what to expect, what the market was looking for, or how to gauge our, reception in the marketplace. But it was a good experience for us to just jump out there. So that's just kind of how it's been for us, the whole time is we see something, we like it, or we want to know more about it, and we try. That's kind of the message that you had earlier, and that's really our message as well. It's all about, trying and learning, and that kind of is our motto. So we just a group of people that like to learn, grow. Now with Cryptochronic, again, we started. Well, Evan, do you want me to go all the way in, or do you want to do this in a question format?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Now with Cryptochronic again, this took us literally from, I would say, February to today to figure out what it was, what it is, what NFTs really even mean, and what it would take to be successful as an NFT project. Okay. So, like I said, when we first started, we threw a couple of pieces out there. And I see a lot of artists, they have this idea that they're going to get rich. They're going to turn all their artwork into NFTs or whatever they're doing into NFTs. But there's so much more to know. That's just the tip of the iceberg. And so that's kind of what we learned earlier this year. Hey, we had great products. We had crypto toys, 3D, 3D images rotating around from a IP called Enter the Full Course. So we had these characters, turning around, but no one bought them. We made like 30 of each toy, and they just sit there. They just sat there. So over the last 6 months, we've been researching, we've been studying, what is CryptoPunks? Why is CryptoPunks successful? What is Bored Ape Yacht Club? Why are they successful? And we started to really just break down the communities. We started to break down the outreach. We started to break down the marketing of all these successful companies. We started to break down their roadmaps, and we started to see, okay, what's happening now in February, March. It was a big rush. It was like the gold rush. Everybody ran and jumped in with every project from, Moondogs to Sweetie Pies. And, it came down to the next great avatar project. And that kind of was a bubble that burst we saw that bubble burst where, hey, I have a cool looking avatar and I'm just going to make the next, randomized NFTs. That bubble, and then people started looking for what's new. Well, until NFT, some app that people is involved hemisphere of the NFT. So what are the NFTs good for? Why are they increasing in value? What has been established for the community? Those are the things that we started to see were important. And besides having great artwork, is more to it. So we kind of dove in, developed what we thought was a great product. I must say that Block by Block Publications and Universal Phoenix Group have assembled a great team. We have expertise and background in gaming. And so when we sat back and decided what we wanted Cryptochronic to be, blockchain, anything crypto was going to be a hit. So, we tried to figure out, hey, what would be cool besides, and we looked out there and saw the different cannabis projects, and everything was either just art-based or they were just really enthusiasts of the culture. But there was no real in-depth projects that we felt like was competing with us. I also want to mention that I am a member of Good Farms, which is a hemp farm-based company here in Georgia. So my interest in Cryptochronic, cannabis, and all of that is much deeper than just a recreational or fun thing. We're into actual agriculture and cultivation here in Georgia, and we grow with the intent to make CBD oil and products. So having that real world, stake in the industry and seeing how the hemp industry is exploding as well, we decided that we had to make pathways for the crypto and the hemp. So we have real world kind of access and network when it comes to cannabis, and Cryptochronic is fulfilling that other side, and it's going to create pathways for really the cannabis industry as a whole, for us as the operators, and for all of the people that are able to take part in the opportunity. So Cryptochronic, Evan, I don't know if you want to go down the line or if you want to show anybody anything, but
yeah, I'll show them. I got a couple of questions because I think it's also cool to kind of hear about a little bit about the roadmap. So let me ask this, because I've seen when it comes to NFT projects, and again, I want people to get this, that you're talking about a project. It's just talking about we got great art, but there's just like I tell people, there's more than crypto than just the appreciation of a coin. They're actually projects, things that they're looking to do. What I found is that some of the most successful projects actually have, like you said, a real world component, or they are using this project to fund something else. And that draws ire from people saying, hey, we want to be a part of saving dogs or whatever the case may be. So I love to know, what are some of the, I guess your intentions once the project gets going, once maybe some type of capital is raised. What are some of the good things you're looking to do in the cannabis space from the project, from the success of the project?
Well, I'm so happy you asked that, because everything that I do is usually purpose-based and cause-based. And one of the things that we want to do is be a solution and a remedy for really, entire generation of incarceration behind the plant cannabis, and just unfair rules, unfair categorization. We support education of the medicinal side of the plant. We also believe in, industry training, and we believe in, like I said, doing something for all of the war on drugs and what it did to our community, and supporting different organizations that have, these types of programs in place. So, education, medicinal education, workforce training, and legalization advocacy would be the top three things that we look to support, and we look to support it through passive income. So, our NFTs that we sell, people will resell them. Some will keep them, many will resell them, and they will want to make a benefit. Well, we have 5% of resales coming back to us as passive income. So we want to dedicate a portion of that to these causes. Right now, we have partnered with ourselves, good, farms, and there are some educational initiatives that we're backing with that. It also allows us to bring the medicine, by collaborating with these different initiatives and companies. So we look forward to supplying CBD products and other things in collaboration with our operation.
Now, I also saw when I looked at the website, I also saw two different things that kind of grabbed my attention. Number one, I saw some type of video game coming down the pike, that this NFT or video game space, which I thought was very interesting. And then the other thing I saw was some type of marketplace, a cannabis marketplace or something like that. So it got me thinking: am I able to buy some CBD products, or kind of what's help us understand that a little bit better? What you got going on with the marketplace, and then also the video game?
Okay, so yes, you are unwrapping the Tesseract. There's a lot of layers to this. This is not a one-trick pony. And what we're doing with the video games is dynamic. First of all, we're going to make some simple games like a match 3 game, or like a slot machine game, which people will be able to play. Simple games that people like to play on their phone, but people will be able to actually earn TERP. What is TERP? TERP is our own currency that we're creating. So this is something that's very important. We're creating our own economy and our own token, which will govern our marketplaces. Now, when it comes to the video games, that means people have an opportunity to actually earn or exchange TERP for whatever the gameplay may be. Now, let me back up a little bit because this is really important. Our NFTs, we call them Cryptochronic Evolutions NFT collection. Okay. What that means is we actually have 5 types of NFTs, and this is all based on the growth cycle and the usage cycle of cannabis. So our first category of NFTs are seeds. Our second category is sprouts. Our third is buds. And I'm just going to stop right there for now. Beyond that, we have 2 more that we're not introducing yet, but those are the 3 that are most visual and that people can see. And so people will be able to use these NFTs basically as pieces in the video game. So when the game comes out, you'll be able to, connect your wallet. It will see that you have this NFT, and you're going to receive incentives and certain access to things that people who don't have the NFTs won't. So that's one component with the gaming. The other piece with the marketplace is, yes, creating a real world marketplace. What does that mean? It means people with products, people who have CBD products, will be able to sell those products to people who have cryptocurrency in a space, in a secure space on the blockchain. Okay, we're creating community, we're creating network. We have people, a lot of people in Cali, and all over the country who are right now preparing, and we're trying to consolidate the network, for these purposes. So it's tremendous opportunity. It's going to take some time. It's some hard work. It's going to take some real planning. But that's where we're headed. And, we just in line to get our piece of the pie. So that's what's going on.
Now I'm of the mindset when I heard you say that I guess UPG has the intern type of educational system going on, and I believe that's in the STEAM area, correct?
Yes. So Universal Phoenix Group does have a long-standing internship program. We work with colleges, universities, really all over the world. But some of the top schools in art, animation, design, we've been working with closely and providing their students with educational experiences and professional environment experiences. Um, we have another company called Steam Team Academics, which has been strictly in the education space, and it's also a partner in this consortium. And that company's been doing some great things with the youth education as a STEAM education service company. So it's not directly tied to Steam Teams. However, Steam Teams has an NFT project coming too. So we're excited because the main thing is we're transferring the knowledge and information across the enterprise. That is the biggest takeaway from this. We're reorienting ourselves completely because we see, hey, this is going to be the new way of doing business. Either you're going to, get it, you're either going to configure yourself now or you're going to be forced to rethink how you do, business when, Facebook, Google, Twitter, and everybody else has adopted this cryptocurrency or, these platforms. So it just makes sense for us to get involved. And we're just excited to be at the forefront, to be honest. It's still early. We still managed to navigate these tumultuous seas and find our little, island, our little treasure island. So we're looking forward to helping people also to explore what they have, to understand what the, environment looks like, who the players are, and what your real value proposition is to the market. And once you understand that, you have, a real purpose for how you move. People will copy and people will try to put something together real quick and throw it out. But, there's nothing like real work and real team. And, the people out there, they can see what's real over time. There's been some rug pulls in the NFT world, and we've seen some of those, nasty. So,
So let me ask you this, Brother Ron. I'd imagine, again, for those that are still watching us here live, you guys got any questions, feel free to drop that down below so we can try to get you a question. We got a few minutes left. But I was imagining that probably some of the interns will be developing some games or something. I mean, is there going to be an opportunity for them to show their talents and then get rewarded in some type of way? And I mean, because they're
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. I listen. I told the interns this year, I said, guys, you don't know what you just got yourself into. You just signed up for the best education that you're going to have and probably have had in your 4 years of school. Of course, that's a joke, but most companies are not into NFTs, right? And so we're giving all these students a chance to learn and grow with us as we learn and grow. So they're going through a totally different orientation, education. They're learning how to make NFTs. They're learning about how to code the platforms for the marketplaces. They're learning how to make mint machines. They're learning how to, do all of the tech stuff. We're learning the process of how to set up the art, so it's a lot to it. It's a tremendous program. And it's so rewarding to me to see the young people take it and grow with it. And some of those young people we still work with to this day. Some of them we've gone into business with, believe it or not. And so it just begets more good things,
Absolutely. So Ms. Jenkins asks, how can we purchase tokens and NFTs? And I believe you're on the Solana ecosystem. Why just choose Solana?
Okay, so let me just break this down real quick, fast, in a hurry. When I said earlier that there's 3 generations of blockchain, let me just qualify that. Generation 1 is Bitcoin. Everybody knows about Bitcoin. And when we think about the functionality or utility or usage of Bitcoin, is mainly for a transfer or store of value, right? That's all it does. It's like money. All right. Generation 2 is Ethereum. Ethereum came after Bitcoin, and they decided to allow people to build on top of their blockchain. So there are thousands of applications and an entire ecosystem built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, which allowed NFTs to come into life, right? So that's generation 2. The problem with that was the gas fees, the transaction fees were high based on just Ethereum's, internal technology. And so, companies who were watching that, and a new group, a group think tanks, they came up with a group of what we call generation 3 blockchains. That is your Solanas, your Cardanos, I would even say Algorand, maybe Polygon. These blockchains address many of the issues that Ethereum kind of had issues with. Now, there are plenty of applications that are building on top of Ethereum that are creating bridges and all kinds of applications to mitigate the gas situation. But these generation 3 blockchains did it from the jump. And so they have faster processing speed, they have lower gas fees. And so when we did our research, remember I said initially we threw those first crypto toys out there in the market. Well, we did that on Rarible, which is an Ethereum based marketplace. And so what we just saw was that the bubble was there. The bubble burst on and with Ethereum, right? And so we were looking at just the inflation of the NFTs, the prices. We were like, man, this is the wild, wild west for real. And so when we saw what was going on with the up and coming, generation 3 platforms, we said, wait a minute, these are new bubbles. Okay. Now let's make sure that these blockchains are good companies. So we did research, we looked at white papers, we looked at what milestones were achieved over the last 2 years. And then we started looking at the type of investment that was going to these companies. And so we just saw Solana had just the highest institutional investment, meaning that there was a lot of big companies putting money into Solana. I think in August they pulled in like $50 million of institutional investment. And also we were looking for competition. So we scoured, and saw that there were a few cannabis projects out there, but Solana had none. And Solana was a up and coming currency, top like 5 currency out there, I would almost beg to say. And it just resonated with us. There was a was it Cardano? Cardano Buds was out there on Cardano. And then they had the Crypto Cannabis Club on Ethereum. And so Solana was just wide open. We said, oh, this is it. This is our little oasis. We're going to jump in here. And I'm really happy that we made the decision because the currency has been nothing but strong. And that is the backbone to everything that we do. So if we're going to create our own currency called TERP, it's going to be based on the Solana blockchain. In essence, it is a Solana token, right? So that's important for us to be with a company that has just solid, management, proof of concept, and that's winning right now. Now there was some like outage a few months back. Everybody kind of got scared and they speculated that, Solana was, had some issues, but that's like any company. Everybody had to cough and sneeze. You know what I mean? So we stuck with them, and here we are, man.
So she asked, how can we purchase tokens and NFTs?
Okay, yeah, that was real long-winded. Just to get back to the question, sorry. Well, first of all, you need to have a wallet that is compatible with the Solana blockchain. So the one I would use is Phantom. That's PHANTOM. We do have a link on our website, which actually takes you through a step-by-step process. I don't know if you can show or share that, Evan, but the first thing you need to do is actually go to one of the compatible wallets homepages and download the wallet. Once you have the wallet, you can then go to any marketplace that's, you can connect that wallet to, and you can actually purchase some Solana or some Sol. Another way is if you're already into, you know, cryptocurrency, then you would know that you could also, exchange other currencies for Solana. Um, but at the end of the day, you will be able to buy the NFTs directly from our website. And that was important to us to give you a place to feel safe and secure where you can actually purchase your NFTs. So once you have your wallet, there's choices. Like I said, it could be Phantom, it could be Soul Flare, it could be Solette. That's another option. You would put the Soul, you would get the Soul, connect your wallet to our website. I think, yeah, you're pulling it up right there. Step 1, buy Soul.
So yeah, so kind of make that short. So guys, you got this is on the Solana ecosystem. So in order to, and I would say Solana is one of those cryptos you might want to have in your portfolio. And there's some other benefits that's going to come with actually having a Solana wallet, but we're not going to talk about that today. But yeah, you'll need a Solana wallet, and you'll need some Sol, to have required Sol to exchange or to pay for in a transaction for this NFT. And you'll also find some other NFTs that in the Solana NFT community. So what I'm going to do, I don't know when, but I'll start breaking down. I'm thinking about doing it today, but I knew I was going to have time. Is to really break down Solana for you guys. So I'll do that at some point in time in the near future. Take some time to really go down and break down Solana. But you'll start there, and then as they release, their NFTs, you definitely want to join a Discord so you can be in the loop of when they drop some stuff or when they may have some giveaways or whatever, because you're still going to need that wallet. So when it comes to cryptocurrency, it's all about it does come down to the wallets that you have to be able to use to do business in this economy, in the crypto economy. So in this particular case, the Phantom wallet, I would say, is probably the premier Solana wallet, but you can choose of those three. And I'm glad that they added this to the website where you can just scroll down and you go step by step, between the different wallets and the different places that you can acquire Solana as a token as well. And this just kind of takes you further down that rabbit hole that there's more to cryptocurrency than just the price of Solana going up. You can now find ways to actually use these tokens, use this currency for exchange. Everybody putting comments on exchange to exchange for other things. So Jurassic Clark said, I'm going all metaverse. How do I get in and grow with you guys? I don't know if that's a direct question, but how do I grow with you guys?
Well, I think wherever your mind is where your body follows. So if you have the thought or the interest to grow in this space and with us or with me or with ERGJ, I would say do something about it. Let's talk about it. What does that mean? Where are you at now? What are your goals? And from there we can kind of look and see where to go. So I think that's kind of what my good brother here has been doing, teaching and opening up opportunities for people. And that's some of the same things that we're doing. So I'm looking forward to just more education around, NFTs, the crypto world in general. But yeah, I'm always open to anybody that wants to be involved or, grow in this space.
Absolutely. Again, for my Instagram people, so go to the website cryptochronic.io. That's KRYPTO Chronic KRONIC.io. And there you'll find all the information as far as Telegram, Discord. I don't think you got Telegram. Do you got Telegram?
No, we don't have Telegram.
Yeah, that's where you'll find a place to join the Discord. You'll find the project, and then all the information that you know. So that's cryptochronic.io. Mr. Adams asked, does this work with MetaMask?
Very, very good question. MetaMask, I believe, is a supported wallet. Yeah, I believe MetaMask does work. Let me double check on that though and get back to you. Because I believe there's like about actually maybe, I mean, there's quite a few wallets that actually do work. I think there's like over 10 or 15 of them. So there's a list. It's a long list.
I'd imagine it. I would say yes, Brother Adams. It does.
Yeah.
MetaMask does work with Solana. Any direct investment opportunities within your consortium? How will we contact you? Good farms, etc.
Well, I'm nothing but a call away, and I'm here every day. So I can be personally contacted at j.jdodd. So that's Jack, dog, over, dog, at UPG, umbrella, Phoenix, gorilla, hyphen or dash, corp, corp.com. That would be the best way to get to me quickly and directly to be sure that I will see it. Good Farms actually recently closed its first round of investment. There's a whole lot to talk about, on that side all by itself. But it's definitely open to any and every opportunity to look at. So yeah, we're open.
So here's the deal, guys. Most of you guys are asking these questions. You guys are in the BBC. So if you're in the BBC, just know I'll get you that information. Miss Crystal Hill, Miss Jenkins Hill. I know that was a lot. And then some other people can, hit that replay or whatever. That is a long email.
It sounded long because I was phonetically spelling it out.
But let's make it easy. Here's the deal, guys. You guys want that information, just simply inbox me, okay? Inbox us here, and I'll just be able to just copy and paste it for you. So that's ERGJ Enterprises. I'm not quite sure where you guys may be watching from, what platform, but just inbox us, and I just be able to just copy and paste it. It's going to be the easiest way to get you that information. So just inbox ERGJ Enterprises on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you are. Just inbox us, and we'll get that. I'll just copy and paste that thing to you. Looks like he may have typed it as well, so I'll just go ahead and put that as a down below, so you guys can get that as well. All right. Cool. Every third bite. All right. So Jurassic has an interest in. I'm putting it down below, guys. I'm putting it down below. Don't worry. I got you. All right. So we're gonna put it here. Add that. All right, and then we boom. So there we go. All right, there we go. All right. And of course, you guys can inbox me as well. I have interest in ambition, but I don't have like-minded people for real. Well, great. That's good. That's a way that we can solve that. All right. So if you're a person that's watching and you're saying, man, you know what, I need to start getting in rooms like this. You want to, good farm stuff like that. That stuff that's going to come in private walls, private conversations, and things like that. That's why I say, what do I say? JTFC. Join the fucking club. We got a club that you guys can join, and you get access and information like this as well. Now, I'm not speaking specifically to you over Instagram. Well, this is something I say every day. So we do have a crypto club. We do have a membership club, so you can get around like-minded people. This stuff interests you, but everybody in your crew don't talk like this. They're not talking about opportunities on how you can get in on stuff and invest and all that stuff. That's not regular conversation in our community. Well, you can say, "Damn, the big room. Let me get with the small room, and we'll just let them watch what we do." So that's why we do have a crypto club. That's at thebillionairesclub.com. You can choose to join at any particular time. Hey man, Jerome, we're gonna have to bring you back. Okay, we probably have to bring you to the BBC. We just get started because now we want to dive into good farm. So it just gets deeper and deeper, man. But we do want to give you an opportunity here on this Financial Freedom Friday to share something with the people that can help them free their minds so that the rest will follow. What's the last words for us here today on the Money and Power Show?
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna take it away for you, brother ERGJ. you know, it all starts with yourself. All of these outward things that you see, manifestations, it's all mental, it's all spiritual. It all starts as an invisible thought wave. And it's just those people who have the ability to harness and focus those energies for a period of time that are able to bring forward true manifestation. So I think, you know, like I said, wherever your mind goes, your body follows. Find people who know more than you. You know, if you're the smartest person around, there's a problem. You know what I mean? So just like YouTube has it all. I learned a lot just from watching YouTube videos, listening to Brother Evan, listening to other people who are, you know, like me, they're learners. They want to learn and grow. And you know, what you know, go through, you grow through. So experience is only had by doing. And you know, doing starts with desire and inspiration. So, and willpower. So you have to have some willpower to snap yourself back into you know, consistency, or have discipline enough to stay on it. So it's all internal. There's nothing we can give you or help you do that you're not going to do for yourself. So we're just here. I'm here as a post. You know what I mean? You come and I have the information, but I can't make you walk to the next place. So you know, it's all in your hands. These are trying times for some, but these are flying times for others. And I decided that I wanted to be on the flying side of things. You know, as bad as it may look, you know, turn off the TV and focus on what you can control. Focus on your family. Focus on your community. Focus on where change really happens, and that's in your own space with the people that you know. And if we do that, and more of us that do that, you know, that builds the community and the ability to have these structures, these businesses, so that we can have our own economy and, you know, trade money within our own structures. That is the goal for me. And hopefully I can help anybody else that has the same passion or, you know, like mine. And thank you again, Brother Evan, for bringing me on. It's been enlightening. You know, I'm gracious for the time and for your support. And I look forward to joining forces with you in the future, my brother. And like you said, it's the tip of the iceberg. So you already know, like, it's so much more in store. And this is a great way to kind of kick it in and kick down the door for the holidays.
Man, absolutely, man. Well, we appreciate you guys. You guys got some value out of today. If you learned anything today, go ahead and let us know in the comments below, man. As we said earlier, said do it now. I was talking about the praise. You give the praise when you'll give the roses while people are still alive. So go ahead and drop some stuff down in the comments below. Let this brother know you appreciate what he's doing. You appreciate the show, all the good stuff. And if you got anything from today, let me get some pineapples in the chat as well. That's just identifying your Kevin Hart moment that you learned something today. Here's the deal, guys. We have opportunities available, right? You connect and for you to grow as well, right? We're going to keep moving. Question is, are you coming with us, right? We're not stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. So here's the deal, man. If you are new to crypto, you probably need to take a class. We do have classes available. You can find that in the link in the description. We have, it says crypto classes. You'll find it on Facebook or YouTube. If you're somewhere else, just make sure you inbox us. If you heard anything today and you want to get more information or you missed something, inbox us, okay? Because just ask the question. I'm gonna do my best to get you the answer, okay? Number two, if you're a person, you're already into crypto, but it ain't worked out for you. It ain't got you to that meal or that 6 figures or 5 figures, whatever your goal is. Well, you probably need a crypto consultation because you're trying to do it all by yourself, and that ain't working out. Get some help. We can help you with a plan. I'm working with a sister next week. They're gonna help her put together a get out of debt plan. How to get to $10,000 by the end of the year plan. But the key word is plan. Do you have a plan? Now, he said earlier, man, it depends on what your goals are. So we have to identify what your goals is. Then we can work on a plan to help you get there. That's what a crypto consultation is for. So maybe you need help in that area. Make sure you inbox us. Say, hey, I want to set up this crypto consult. I'm tired of doing it all by myself. I've been going fast, but I've been going nowhere. Okay. And then number 3 is the club, JTFC. Join the fucking club. Here's the deal. You get to get around like-minded people that talk this crypto stuff, talk this wealth stuff, talk this stock stuff, talk this real estate stuff all the time, right? So you can pick your fancy on what you're going to do right? What you are going to do to free yourself. That's what it comes down to. And you get support by hanging out with other like-minded people. They're not talking about this at the church. They're not talking about this at your place of employment. We talking about this, and we are freeing ourselves. And that's what you have an opportunity to do as well. That's by simply going to theblackbillionairesclub.com and choosing to join today. Well, beautiful people want to say, that's right, Mr. William. I just joined the fucking club. Let's get it. Absolutely, man. I want to say thanks so much for tuning in today. Okay, go ahead, Brother Jerome. Go ahead, Brother Jerome.
Okay, just one last thing. I want to make sure everybody knows again the website for our project. And it's www.crypto, Krypto, Chronic, Kronic.io. And make sure you follow us and make sure you join the Discord. If you don't have Discord and you want to be in this NFT space, you might want to set up a Discord account. That's more of a techie space. A lot of people don't really know about it, but it's big. And find us on Twitter. Oh, we're about to actually announce our official launch within this week. So stay tuned because these things look beautiful, and I believe like we're going to have a resounding success. So I look forward to it. And thank you again, man.
Yeah, no problem. So on Monday, guys, when I come back, I'm gonna actually do another going through the website and all that stuff as well. We'll do that on Monday, just to make sure you guys get it. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in again on Monday. Well, that's what we got for you, man. Sorry, financial health mentor. I went a little overtime, but this is important. Hopefully, you can I can ask for it. I can apologize, right? Yes, I can apologize versus ask for permission. I want you guys to remember this, man. That it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's keep building as we build. Let's keep growing as we build together. Well, man, we got, beautiful people. But thank God that is all we need, and that's more than enough. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and you guys know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.